Hello, MrChabry here, and we're going to take you along the adventure to the Speed Art Museum in Louisville. We're going to have some great time looking at some beautiful artwork from different periods of history, and we're going to grab a bite to eat at the Spaghetti Factory. So, hop on in and join us for the ride. The first section that we come to is the medieval art section. As you're going to see, a lot of the artwork during the medieval period were religious in nature. The next room housed all the Renaissance period pieces. With these pieces of art, you can see more of a Greek mythology influence in their subject matter, such as this piece where you see a Bacchus party.
This was made during the Renaissance. You know how you can tell? It's got Greek mythology in it.
For the dark and the light. It's very bright.
That one over there is like that too. See, a lot of times in this time period, they didn't really think much of like historical accuracy of how people, like clothing people wore at the time of Jesus.
Yeah.
So they just put whatever was popular at their time. That's why you've got the clothing. The clothing in this is obviously European.
Yeah. also too a lot of the broke. The Dutch paintings, they wanted to pick more of the landscapes.
Yeah. I think this one. This one's Italian. The blue of her dress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this one's unfinished. You want to get a selfie in front of the big one? Mm-hmm. This is supposed to be St. Jerome, the one that translated the Bible into Latin.
Yeah.
As we moved through the Renaissance art, we eventually came across more and more artwork from the Dutch Golden Age.
I can identify a Dutch painting without
Dutch
saying it's a
painting.
Dutch painting.
Yeah.
It is very Dutchy. Well, because see, the Dutch, they wanted to focus more on like everyday people and like, you know, like still life and
Yeah.
more peaceful.
See. This one's painted by Dick Van Dyke. I think this one's unfinished too. Look on the bottom.
Yeah, it might be. Dutch and all that, you can really tell that type of artwork
Mhm.
because they really focused on like everyday.
Yeah, common people.
Yeah,
Look at this classical landscape here.
I love that. Yeah, I love this too. Now, when you look at this painting, what catches your eye in this painting?
When I look at this painting, what catches my
Yeah, like immediately.
eye? The tree.
That caught my eye, like the cutting of that tree, like
Yeah.
the rings.
I think what caught my eye is this tree in the foreground.
Because you notice that tree has more light.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else is kind of darkened.
Yeah. This is actually cool. It's called Self-Portrait of an Artist in Their Workroom. You can see the artist with the canvas and the easel,
Yeah.
and it's like painted in this like orb.
Very, very Dutch.
You like Dutch?
I really do. I learned a lot about like Dutch paintings from like the Baroque period.
Yeah.
They're very popular. That's one of my favorites.
You love the Baroque period?
Yeah.
Yeah. How about this one here?
A lot of these are Dutch.
Yeah.
This is German.
This one's German.
I got the postcard.
You know what?
What?
Ox. There's an ox in this. Just thought I'd let you know. Look at an artwork for 30 seconds, close your eyes. How well can you describe it to a friend? You're gonna look at it
Yeah.
for 30 seconds, then you're gonna close your eyes and describe it to me. So, go ahead and look at it. Whenever you're ready, close your eyes and describe it.
Lots of animals. There's a horse. There's a naked guy. There's some birds. It's like a little weird anteater down
Where'd you see an anteater? Oh, no, that's a badger. Imagine stepping into one of these artwork. What would you bring with you and why? All right, you pick which one you would step into.
there. Stepping on little chickens.
All right, so in this one, Jesse, what would you bring with you?
Gloves.
Gloves?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good chickens.
Yeah. You know what I would bring with me in that one? I'd probably bring some, maybe some spices with me,
Bring
some
some
cooking oil.
Feed.
Imagine you are the main character in a story. Which artwork would be the setting? Which artwork illustrates other characters? So if you were a main character, which artwork in here would be the artwork representing you as a character?
Maybe that one.
That one? Why this one?
Because it's an artist studio.
Yeah. And you love art. Yep. It says I'm thin and fit. His belly says not so much.
Look at that hand with the claw.
He's like a big chest.
Excited for the next week.
Yeah.
Because I actually read about this one.
Alright, so tell me what you've read about this one, Jess.
So this this artist, this Dutch artist, but there was another artist I was reading up on. What was his name? Rubens, maybe. He was really inspired by this guy's artwork.
That kitty does not look very happy. I like this. Cushion with a coat of arms.
The guy that painted the girl with the pearl earring, he was influenced by that artist right there.
Yeah. Like the Dutch countryside. Right here is a Dutch frigate. So yeah, at this time the Dutch were pretty much really one of the most powerful countries with overseas trade. Now that kitty cat don't look happy. Because it's trying to eat that chicken and the dog wants it too. It's like a couple painted as different Greek figures, and this couple probably paid this artist to do it. It's like, all right, paint us, but like we're people from ancient Greece. We've seen a bunch of paintings like that.
Still pretty neat.
Yeah.
It gives me anxiety.
Yeah. With all that. 1505.
After leaving the Dutch Golden Age, we're going to come across some more contemporary works of art.
Cool. You go, Captain. Okay. Contemporary art. Ooh. It's almost like a vanity. Alas, afar. It's like, I like how it's like bright in this little corner. It's like the light makes it bright. I like this one. Look at that. You get a picture of me?
The next section we come across is the Native American section.
There's 2 orange cats in this one, Jess.
Orange cats. Cat.
At this point, we enter the room with the 20th century art.
This is like a World War I veteran. Pablo Picasso.
On to the 19th century art, one of Jesse's favorites.
Monet's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Yeah. This is on. Old street in ruined France. So it's supposed to be a French street. Mantle.
After leaving the 19th century section of the museum, we find ourselves back into the Native American rooms. Here's some artwork that we didn't see the first time we walked through, but we're going to take a moment to look at these, and then we're going to make our way to the ancient artifacts. Now in the ancient section of the museum, we see some ancient Egyptian artifacts. We also see some ancient Chinese artwork, and we see some sarcophagi from ancient Rome.
This carving here is from 1000 BC. Oh, this one's even older than that. And here are those Chinese artifacts. This is from the Han Dynasty. Etruscan, that statue. That's the culture that existed in Italy before the Romans. And this is a Roman sarcophagus here.
It's a Roman sarcophagus.
Yep. It's a funerary tablet. So it's like they'd set this up during a funeral, and people would give donations by putting money in that hole. And like the holes in it is, if you wanted to offer someone wine, you just pour it there. And the idea is it went to the underworld for the person.
Now we enter the African artifact section.
So African masks like this is where Picasso got his inspiration for Cubism. It's like a tree in there. See it?
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yep. Yep, that's the English royal crest. Get a picture of me? Okay. And I want a picture of you.
After leaving a very surreal room, I still don't know exactly what this room was, and an English Renaissance room, we find ourselves in the 18th century artwork. Another one of Jessie's favorites.
This was painted in 1787. This is supposed to be a scene from the Trojan War. Helen in Paris. Ooh, look at the lounge chair.
At this point, we make our way to the Satterwhite hallway. This is a section where employees can display their personal artwork that they've created in the museum.
Yeah. Those are called productivity tools. We'll get a selfie.
The next room includes artwork from Kentucky artists.
So this was made from Abraham Lincoln's actual face. Henry Clay. He was like a big senator. Another Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln's all over the place.
After the Kentucky room, we make our way to the interactive art section. This is a place where you're a little bit more hands-on with the presentation of the artwork.
Write your own story about this artwork using just 7 words. Hang your story on the peg so other people can read it.
At this point, we had made it through the Speed Art Museum. But before we ended our adventure, we decided it was a good time to go and check out the spaghetti factory. After finishing our roll and our salad, I ordered the brown butter mazzithra spaghetti, and Jessie ordered the spaghetti with marinara sauce.
Next time if we ever eat here again, I might get that.
And for dessert, we both decided to try out the Spumoni ice cream. This is an ice cream with chocolate, cherry, and pistachios flavored ice cream. Overall, we had a fun time on this adventure, and I'm glad I was able to bring you all along to see what it was like for us on this day. We had a great time at the Speed Art Museum, seeing a lot of artwork that we found very interesting, and we had a great meal at the Spaghetti Factory. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.